let's move on to a film that I recently watched. I believe it came out in 2014. Oh man, 2014. Damn. The year 2014 had a plethora of amazing films come out. But including this one, clearly. But I watched on Hulu. It's not a Hulu original film, but I just watched it on Hulu. It's called 71. Kind of representing the year of 1971. It takes place in 1971. If you're unfamiliar with the film, it's about a young British soldier who is accidentally abandoned by his unit following a riot in a little sketchy situation in Belfast, Northern Ireland, during some kind of a religious or idealistic different like uproar in that territory in Belfast. I mean, you're dealing with the IRA. You're dealing with a conflicts between Catholics and Protestants, and whenever you get religion involved, obviously tensions are going to be really high, and you introduce a military presence in there, shit can start to go awry, and it does here. And it's about a young man who gets left behind by his unit because of the chaos and in this territory that they were. And it's incredibly, incredibly intense. The director is named Yann Demange. It stars Jack O'Connell. He was I think he starred in that what's her face, Angelina Jolie's like directing movie Unbroken, I believe. He's definitely really good. There's a lot of familiar faces in here. I know there's what's his face from Peaky Blinders. I forget his name, but he plays Arthur in Peaky Blinders. He's in it. There's other guys that you kind of recognize. There's a guy from Pacific in there. Yeah, there's recognizable faces, and I watched this, and it's sort of a like war/thriller film. But yeah, like I keep saying, it's a very intense movie. It's mainly It has thriller aspects because it's about this one soldier who gets kind of left behind, and people are trying to find him and kill him, basically. So yeah, obviously that's going to be really intense. I will say the film itself is not the prettiest looking film. Like, we're not talking 1917 or Dunkirk quality. I just think it's just the quality of camera that they're using. But I think the filmmakers here do the best of what they can. Like, the shots and the use of lighting is really well done. I know the overhead shots of Northern Ireland are actually pretty historically accurate for the time, even though you can kind of tell it's fake. But I mean, again, like I said, it's not the prettiest film in the world, but that doesn't really matter. What matters is, the characters and the intensity of the film and the story, and that's what this film nails. Yeah, there's a couple of moments where you're just like, holy shit, I don't know how the fuck you're going to get out of this one, pal. Like, this is a really, holy crap. There's a lot of really intense moments where your jaw drops and you're like, I did not expect that to happen. Holy shit. So yeah, I would even argue maybe like the shitty camera kind of makes it a little bit more of a gritty and visceral experience. I know I was trying to recall. I don't really believe that this film has a musical score. I mean, I think it does, like in the beginning and the end, but it definitely doesn't have a soundtrack or anything. So that kind of takes that like No Country for Old Men route, where like having no music be playing kind of adds another level of intensity with these scenes that are just like, whoa, bro, like of these like quiet moments where just like you kind of have to even hold your breath, like almost kind of like a quiet place where like you don't even want to make a sound in the theater because no one else is, because no one is on the screen and there's no sound at all. And it's kind of similar to like the situations that Jack O'Connell as what's his face Gary, or Private Cook, or whatever. You don't really know. Names aren't important in this one, basically. It's just kind of, it gets to the point, we get to our conflict, he gets left behind, and here we go. There's our movie. And it's him trying to survive and get back to his unit, get back to the barracks, and that's kind of where we are. And that's where we go, and it's short. It's like an hour and 40, hour 30 minutes. Like I said, it's very intense. Yes, it's not the most prettiest film, but I think like I said, the filmmakers do really well with what they're given. So yeah, does it have the movie magic though? Does it have the Mikey's movie magic? Does it? I would say it does. I would say like it's very. I was thinking about how to classify films, because clearly films are more probably the most, what I'm probably going to mostly talk about on this channel, other than probably, I guess, television. Like I said, video games occasion, comics occasionally, but I think it's mainly films and TV. And I was thinking about developing sort of a tier list of films, but until then, this one definitely has the movie magic. Is it the greatest thing ever? No. I mean, again, yes, it's not a very pretty looking film, but it makes the intense moments very intense, and it's a great watch, and it's on Hulu. If you kind of like if you like films like A Quiet Place, No Country for Old Men, I think you would like this one very much. If you kind of like a little bit more of a historical conflict type of film, if you like looking back, I think this is definitely one that's really good. There's also moments where it kind of had a Black Hawk Down type of vibe. I mean, Black Hawk Down is a fantastic movie, and this one's not as good, but I mean, there's definitely moments of someone is being left behind. We need to go, try to find him and rescue him, because, if he's gonna be dead, very soon. So, yeah. And there's some very pretty gruesome moments in this one too. So I would say, especially war, terroristic violence kind of rubs you the wrong way, and it's kind of hard for you to watch. Maybe skip this one. But if that doesn't bother you and you like your intense visceral experiences, I would definitely check 71 out. I checked it out on Hulu, so there you go.